Previously on Homeland.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been with me, if I hadn't been firebending,
Sometimes the people you think you can trust the most are just going to stab you in the back always. I don't need family.
Clover's gonna run up and barrel hug Tariq.
You return back and find yourselves at the same campsite.
You met your father?
What's he doing here?
Don't know, don't care.
Tariq, I don't know how you can look for your family for so long and then just abandon them.
What's your problem?
What's your problem? What just happened here?
Family's difficult, I guess.
Show me that you're not a traditional firebender. So teach
You
me.
need to just suck it up and say sorry even if you don't think that you were wrong.
Clove likes me?
Can't see it.
I trust you.
Thank you. And she takes it.
Welcome to the fight.
Glad to be a part of it.
And now, you awake after a unpleasant sleep. You're sleeping outside still, and you mark 2 fatigue off your character sheets.
I only had one.
And
I only
some-
had one because I didn't get up too much yesterday.
And most of you are pretty well rested at this point.
I think I'm now down to 2 again, because I got the 2 off.
You had a busy day.
Yeah, I got the 2 off, and then I got them put back on, and now I've got 2 off again.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
That's fun for me.
Zhang is still troubled. He hasn't had anyone to take counsel from, so he's going to remain troubled for the foreseeable future.
Zola, we need to discuss your protector's burden.
My protector's burden that I've been forgetting? Or that one? Or just my
the
question?
Oh, yeah,
Protector's
you haven't
burden.
been using your holds, have you?
No, not that. Just that I've meant to be marking a condition when I see you mark a condition.
Oh, you are affected whenever I get
Yes.
upset.
I very much forgot about that.
Well,
so I'm going to
let's-
do that.
let's put
from
that
now
in
on.
now.
Should I? I
How did
probably
I become
should.
troubled?
Well, when did you become troubled?
It was from me. It was from me.
Yeah, when you saw you crumpled up the
Oh, see,
paper.
I
You
didn't
weren't
see
there.
that
Oh, you weren't
anyway.
there.
You weren't
So
there. Great,
we will
you're
just
fine.
go from now. Great.
Yeah.
Cool. So, do you believe your ward listens to you more often than not? I still believe that. Have you recently protected them or helped them with a problem?
Not
No,
really.
not you specifically. And is there an immediate threat to your ward that I am aware of? No. So I'm going to roll once. And that is a 6. So
None.
on a miss, I hold 1, but we're drifting apart on different paths. So by the end of the session, I have to choose one of these. I either have to decide that I'm the only one who can keep you safe and shift my balance twice towards self-reliance, or I can decide that you can handle life without my protection, shift my balance twice towards trust, and switch my ward. So I need to decide by the end of this, whatever happens
This arc.
at the end, I'll have to decide that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So with that, with 1 hold,
With 1 hold.
let's push on.
Also all my conditions are cleared. So I'm
Nice.
no longer insecure, nor am I guilty, but I do believe I'm still inspired.
Yes, you are. Both of you
Yeah,
are.
you didn't
Let's-
use
Inspired
it.
too.
Yeah, you
No, I
both
haven't.
are holding.
Got it for a rainy day.
I would recommend using it.
Yeah, me too.
You wake up and adventure forth. You've got some food. It's fruit, so that's lots of sugar. It's going to get you
yeah.
very fast to not very far. You've got fresh water,
Water.
and you know where roughly you're going.
And salt.
And, and salt.
Don't
You're
forget
going
the
to the
salt.
Iron Village, which
That's
is where
right.
you believe is a town. It's a village which you believe is of strategic relevance to the Fire Nation, and you hope to get there before your adversaries. That's the plan.
Yes. And we've
lost a day.
We lost a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
we're behind
unfortunately,
now, yeah.
you might be losing another one as it starts to rain,
Ooh.
pouring down. It makes the traveling harder.
Is there something that you could do about this, Clove? I mean, we're traveling through dirt that's becoming muddy.
Do you think I'm going to be able to try and solidify, or could we work together and try and draw out the water from the earth, or is that just more trouble than it's worth?
It's more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, because we'd have to kind of stop and
Just
fill
as
the
much
path.
effort, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, could at the very least, is Tariq capable of having the rain at least not hit them and fall on the side of them? So Tariq kind of as he sees the rain, he's like, I think I've been wet enough lately. And he just has his hand up and starts to direct. As long as we stay relatively close together, the rain will come down and dissipate to the side and hit the ground beside us to keep us dry.
Roll, because I have a fun thing for you if you miss or get an unfull success.
Excellent.
Great.
Stop rolling with focus, Sean.
Yeah.
No, roll with focus, Sean. That's a 9.
A 9. Great.
Nice.
So not a complete hit.
No.
A middling hit, if you'd like. Pick one person in the group who is going to stay dry with you.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. That's absolutely Clove.
Cool.
How could you? No, it's fine.
Very good.
It's like, yeah, so he, as it starts to dissipate, it's like, I mean, I'm still pretty tired. It's, I'm not strong enough to get everyone. I'm sorry, guys, but, needs must. And he just allows it to, he sidles up to beside Clove, and he allows for the two of us to remain dry.
I would like to share another look with Zhang. Just like the eyebrow
Thanks.
goes so high up the face that it's like disappears into her hairline.
You mentioned that your hair, gets a bit messy sometimes, so we can't have it get messy, can we?
Yeah, thank you. No, it does. Thanks.
We
Is it
need to
better
push
if I-
on.
Okay.
We've already lost a day, and the going is hard in this mud.
Right, yes. Sorry.
It is. The road is muddy, and so getting, the only one of you who is really with both the Earth Kingdom citizens are well equipped. Mud is your friend, and high boots, Clove, mud is your friend, and Zhang, your high boots keep the mud out. So that's what they're for.
Yep. Yeah.
The two of you,
Someone who's
Kana
now...
and Tariq, you're not doing super great.
And Kana, who recently has decided to go without footwear.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta build up those calluses.
I don't think you can callus skin that's burnt.
God's kid.
Oh, yeah. Your feet
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah. The good thing is I can't feel nothing.
Yeah.
So,
You are looking quite beragged.
yes. She's just like,
Twitching eye.
it's the thing of like, you cannot stop because then you falter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, though, there is a town up ahead, or a small outpost village. It maybe has 10 buildings, and it's along the side of the road. It's like the Wild West. You know how you'd have a saloon and maybe a couple of houses.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach stop.
The coach stop. Perfect. Yeah.
It's the one road, and it has everything on either side.
Yeah. It has, this is a road and you're traveling down it, and that's an option. It's like a light in the kind of dark storm quality that the rain is starting to pick up on. You're not sure whether the storm would get worse, but
So we have a clear view of that village from here.
you can see the lights of it. Yeah. It's inviting and welcoming.
Well, I'm not seeing any fire. It's got to be a good sign, right?
Oh, maybe they have an inn. We need to take shelter. We can't keep going like this all day.
Bed?
Maybe. I hate to
don't
lose
think-
time, but this is exhausting.
Yeah, we can't keep going like this. Let's stop.
Fine.
Are you okay, Kana?
Yes. I just slow going. And we need to catch up.
Well, armies get slowed down by the muck as well, so hopefully that means that we're not too far behind.
That's very true. That's very true.
Hopefully we're not sharing a bed, Let's go.
The eyebrow.
No canoodling.
There are 6 or 7 buildings here. There's a kind of post office government-y sort of building. But the one that immediately catches your eye and the one that's exciting and has happy voices, music, and lights spilling out from it is a local kind of tavern inn sort of place. It's where you would get drinks. It's where you would...
A public house.
A public house, exactly that.
Yeah.
It has saloon doors, double saloon doors that swing.
Right.
And it sounds as though there's music coming from it. It's like finger-plucked harp or...
Like a sitar?
not a
no?
sitar, because it's not the right musical instrument that I'm looking for. It is a...
Oh,
like a
I know what you're talking
like a
about.
Like a mandolin.
mandolin.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yes.
has that twangy
Yes.
Chinese sound.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a mandolin.
Zhang's at the head of the group. He pushes the saloon doors aside, shakes some water off, and takes a look around the room to see who's inside.
It's not a mandolin.
It is finger plucked, right? It's like
Is it a
It's like a
dulcimer?
Chinese guitar.
because otherwise there's a dulcimer which you play with
Yeah.
little hammers.
It's a pipa.
Ah, pipa.
Pipa.
A mandolin is Italian.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
At the back of my head, I was like, it's mandolin is not right.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Sounds-
It's a pipa.
So Zhang is just checking his surroundings once he's gone into the inn.
Push open
Yep.
the saloon door. What do you do?
Shake off some water and then scan my eyes over the room for threats.
Very good. Roll for me.
Okay, I'm going to assess this situation with creativity at a +1.
Can we help? Yeah, if you obviously.
If he rolls low. Not that low.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one
Never mind.
question.
Yeah.
Are there any Fire Nation troops in here?
No! There are
Yay.
no Fire Nation troops. The room has 5 tables, 1 person playing music in the corner, a bar, and roughly like 12 people, 12 milling about. Some at tables, merchant types, locals who are, just chatting because they're friends and laughing because, thank goodness we're out of the rain.
Yep.
And a person behind the bar.
You see Zhang's shoulders relax for a second. No enemies in here. Come out of the rain.
Out of the rain, with a little smile as he steps into the inn, bone dry.
Yes.
Sorry.
As you do that, I will push past you, very much soaked, and be like, I will step out of the rain.
Kana trails into the public house, a trail of mud.
Yeah.
Clover's going to try and earthbend a bit of the mud off of her. Like, as she's walking in, just like very quietly behind her, trying to make her a bit more presentable.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, cool. Do you want me to roll?
I would like you to roll.
Cool,
No, actually. Before you do, as you're about to, or as you begin to, the publican, the person behind the bar, says, "Hey, no bending in here."
Oh.
Does he point to
sorry.
a
Tap the
sign?
sign.
Yeah, he points to a sign, and it's got someone in a stance, and there's a
Unhappy face or something.
Big X
well,
over
there's a unclear description of like what they're bending. It seems to be like a mishmash of like all the different elements. It's like a windy, flamey, rock solid water thing, and they're not in any of the 3 benders in the group. That's not a proper stance. But there's a big X through it. And the words "no bending" are pretty clear.
Can we step out, bend, and then come in?
No,
Oh.
Sorry.
I think you're taking advantage of the meaning of my message. This town doesn't have benders.
Oh.
Sorry, Kana.
We're just
okay.
passing through.
That's fine.
And I'm not a bender. Kana, look, they've got a boot brush.
Oh. I guess I'll slide my feet through it. It's like her face very confused about how one might do this.
The bristles hurt your feet.
Yeah, I imagine they would.
It's not great, and not
this-
super effective at getting the mud out from between your toes.
Is there my tunic is wet anyway, so I might just use the end of that to wipe off my feet. So at
Okay.
least I'm not tracking mud in.
Great, yeah. You've got a dirty tunic and covered in water and wet hair. You look, but yeah.
No money.
No money.
We're flat broke, right?
Yeah.
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 Sir,
Yes?
we are but poor travelers, but we are willing to do work in kind.
Work.
For shelter, something to fill our bellies, and fresh clothes.
Look, you kids look all right.
Thank you.
Tariq and I look at each other.
Both the boys just like, oh, yeah.
I slick back my hair slightly with the rain.
All the water comes out.
Yeah, I just like share a look with Kana like, no, we don't.
Different standards, perhaps.
But I can't be giving out things for free.
Oh, this is that guy all over again.
He's back. He's got a cousin.
It's like the Nurse Joy. Is it Nurse Joy from
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jenny, yeah.
But I'm not going to throw kids out on the street. I'm going to give you some beds, but I can't be feeding you. And obviously, your children, you can't be drinking what's behind this bar.
Oh.
Got any milk?
Yeah.
Milk.
It's good for your bones.
good for getting bullied as well.
What do you mean?
He points to a sign that says no bullying.
I like this place.
Could we earn a meal? You need the floor swept? Something help in the kitchen? Wood chopped?
We didn't, and now we do. So I feel that's counterintuitive. Ask around, I reckon. These townspeople, I'm sure, have got something they'd like you to do.
Well, I appreciate the beds.
I'm not going to toss 4 kids out onto the street in the rain in a storm.
In the middle of a war?
We don't talk about the war here.
No third sign.
No, there's no sign. And
that's unhelpful.
His demeanor changes. The kind of jocular, like, oh, your kids, you're all right. It's a little harder. He goes, no, we don't talk about the war here.
Sorry.
Look, we're peaceful people. Everyone's safe here. You look after yourself. Don't bend. We'll all get along all right.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Hey, chat to the locals. They're great. And, just introduce yourselves. I'm sure you're lovely.
I want Clove to look around, and she's specifically looking for someone who, has a headache or a tummy ache or just, looks unwell or cold or something like that.
Pale. Shaking.
Pale, yeah.
Great.
I think what Kana has is an education and, great literacy skills. Perhaps someone would need help with, I don't know, any kind of writing or writing a letter or something like that. Something studious that she can definitely do without resorting to bending.
Great. Sean, as Tariq.
Yeah, that is it's a wonderful question. Is anyone in the room playing cards or a game or something that has some sort of gambling element to it?
No one is gambling, no.
Well,
afraid not. But the musician could be maybe accompanied if you have some musical capabilities, if you're a creative side.
Oh, look,
Chris's eyebrows.
maybe.
He could try.
Yeah.
Could be persuaded.
Tariq, at the very least, will act as if he can.
Great. Maybe they could do with some singing or something.
Yeah.
Old school spoken word.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to be doing.
Great, yeah. And then Zhang?
Zhang looks for the oldest, frailest member of the community to offer his strong young body to mend a fence, haul some wood, whatever it looks like he might need. He looks old and frail. I'm big and strong. That's what I'm good at.
Great.
Carrying and doing.
Very good. We're going to roll one by one, and I'll tell you how those things kind of resolve. So let's start with pulling some ostrich horses out of the mud with Zhang. You approach a man, and he goes, come on. You're a big, strong young man.
Yes, that's me. Whoa.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, 2 if you want.
Very good. I need to get these things wrangled. Get them tied to the saloon here, and we you can go in and, well, you can't have a drink, but you can have a cactus juice.
Oh, I love cactus juice.
It'll quench you.
Oh, it's quenching.
It's the quenchiest.
Are you sponsored by Cactus Juice, Phil?
Nothing's quenchier.
How did they get their feet so deep?
Oh, it's that bird-like quality.
Oh,
they just do.
Are they stubborn?
We're stubborner.
Oh, okay.
Come on, not that attitude.
I'm just trying to gauge the situation. That's all. What are their names?
Doesn't matter what their name is. Tell them to come, and they'll come.
You, come on.
That's it. Put some more force into it.
Come on, you bird horse thing.
Good man.
I'll grab the bridle and I'll put it over my shoulder. Come on, you great lumpy lump.
Roll for it. Roll for it. With force.
With my force?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at balance today.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Wake up at balance.
I mean, you don't have to. You could use any other...
I feel like yesterday was a bit of care, a bit of force. Today I'm at balanced. Woke up balanced. 8.
Great.
Ooh, nice. Really looking
So,
forward to the
living up to your
ostrich noises.
principle, mark 1 fatigue to roll with that principle.
Yep. You got a hit. It was a little messy.
Yep.
So, mark of fatigue. You fall down in the mud as you pull, but once you finally get your grip, you manage to just wrench this beast. I'm going to shift you towards force as you use it.
Nothing like a bit of brute force and ignorance.
Good man. Now get in there and get that cactus juice. You've earned it. And you know what? Here you go, for your troubles.
Oh, coins.
5 coins. 5 money.
Put that in my heretofore empty pouch. When I come back in, the front of my tunic is now brown from where I slipped in the mud hauling this thing up to the hitching post.
I can't help you either.
Zola.
Cool.
Clove is doing some healing.
Yes. So I found someone.
Yes, you did. You found an old woman who is looking after a small child who's got a cold.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Oh, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. She's got a bit of a fever, doesn't she?
Oh, yes. Yes, she does.
And she takes out...
She's burning up like a firebender.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a time ago we could make those sorts of jokes.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess political correctness and all that sort of thing.
Oh, yes, I've heard.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to get cancelled.
No. Anyway. She pulls out like a crystal and like places it in the baby's mouth, but she's like very careful to like put it over her shoulder in a way that this child will
not choke.
If
Yeah,
she
absolutely.
drops it, it will fall to the floor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she kind of holds it for like, you know, a little while until she kind of feels its fever going down.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to roll on your skills and training.
Yeah, great.
Or you can roll on one of your principles if you'd like. Self-reliance.
No,
perhaps.
I will take my +3 focus.
Yeah, I thought you might. And you're just going to roll like a beast.
11. Yeah.
What color stone did you put in the child's mouth?
It was clear quartz.
Okay, great. As you do, the clear quartz seems to soak up this cold, this affliction, and it turns a sort of green. The stone itself turns a kind of green color.
Yeah.
As that happens, the child seems already happier and healthier.
Yeah, I take it. I like get some cloth, like one of my many layers. I take and take it out of its mouth so it doesn't touch her hand, and then she goes and throws it out.
Yeah, beautiful.
Into the mud.
Great. And the woman says, "Thank you so much. Oh, come here. And the baby starts doing a little coo.
Oh, hey there, little one. Oh, yes, hello.
Thank you so much. And she hands you some coins. Here's 4 coins.
Thank you very much.
Sean.
Can you actually give me a few more moments? I'm working on a routine.
Okay.
If you can head to.
Furiously scribbling.
Not too long, actually. I kind of need to go to you first.
Oh, you need to go to me first?
Yeah, I do, I'm afraid.
All right, well, let's just go for it then.
Improvise.
Yeah, so
Yes, and
Mr. Tariq, he heads up and goes up to the musician, and he goes, he goes up to the bartender. Actually, says, "Hey, you know, I'm actually a bit of an entertainer. I don't know if there's a few maybe moments for like a tight 3, just on stage. You know, maybe people here could use a bit of a laugh, and maybe I could get a bit of coin. You know."
no, he's
Is he doing his stand-up?
comedian.
He looks at you, looks to the musician who was halfway through a song and says, "Quaylin, you can take a break." She stops immediately, lets it drop, the instrument drop, it hits the ground with like a discordant clunk, and she drops her arms and starts slumping over to a chair and just lies against the wall, clearly exhausted. She's like,
Go on, Tariq.
And then
"Go on."
And
Yeah.
Tariq hadn't thought it through. Is a moment. Oh, I kind of didn't expect you to say yes. Of course. Okay. And he claps his hands together, walks up, puts himself center stage, deer in headlights look. Hi everyone. My name's Tariq. You know, I'm 16 years old. I've been around the block a little bit. I know I've learned a bit of stuff since being here. I know you guys don't like to talk about the war. Of course there's no war. Nothing at all. But, you know, you can't help but talk about the Fire Nation sometimes, you know. But those people, they're an odd bunch. They're more about regret management than goal achievement. Am I right, everyone? Am I right?
You see the musician put her head in her hands as she clearly I'm going to have to start playing music again in a second, aren't I? This isn't the break I wanted at all. But, Sean, please, roll for me.
I've seen cabbages funnier than this.
Depends on what I roll.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe they have a weird sense of humor.
Yeah. Try to make
give
light
him a
of
chance.
Make light of taboo subjects.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let him finish.
It's like you're a male presenter on a podcast.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so abstract.
What am I
wow.
rolling for here?
You're just rolling 2d6, and we're just going to see what happens with it on a creative roll.
On a creative roll? Great.
Yeah. Not everything has to be something.
Snake eyes.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, that's about right, though.
Yeah, I mean, for the material.
There's deafening silence as...
Now, here's my question.
Yeah, mate.
Am I going to get to roll for different jokes, or is the entire set going to land fall flat?
The entire set falls
Great,
flat.
I got a couple more jokes then.
Okay.
No.
Go through them.
Yeah. Those Fire Nations, right? They're less people and more like a loose collection of personality flaws. They're about as bright as my future. Because I don't have one. Because I'm a kid without a family. I met my dad recently. Yeah, it didn't go well.
The musician by this point
He
is
kind of left me when I was 7.
up on her feet and
And then when I came 16, I met him just last week, actually.
just pushes you off the stage and begins playing music again, even over the top of any continued dialogue that you...
And now I'm never going to see him again because I don't need him in my life. And
The music picks up.
my mom died as well,
Getting
which I found
louder
out.
and in an
Now,
attempt to drown you out.
And now I can't even water bend. Thank you, everyone.
Unusual.
You get no
Must be
monies.
You don't say.
2 1s? What do
Yeah, I
you
know.
mean?
Must be a cultural thing. I don't know.
Ellen,
Yeah.
you look around the bar.
I'm looking for someone, maybe looking to write, or who's looking. I don't know if there's a letter board or something, but someone who looks like they want to.
You see
Get a
someone
message out.
who you haven't seen previously. They've kind of eluded most people's view. They've just been hiding in the corner. They're a bookworm. They have a book in front of them, and they have their back to you. But you can see the angle of the book.
I'll go up. Oh no, I'm gonna be that person who talks to someone reading in a bar.
Yeah, you are.
Excuse me, I noticed that you were reading. I'm a scholar myself, and I wanted to know if you needed any help with dictation or writing, or someone to notate while you're reading.
I have read this already. And her voice doesn't sound quite natural. It sounds like it's got a metallic edge to it, as if speaking through something.
Oh, did you enjoy the text?
I have read this one before. I have not asked you for help.
No, I'm offering. I have no coins, and my friends and I, we're looking to earn our keep.
Circumstances outside of your control have forced you to serve.
Yes.
Are you happy?
To serve?
The question you ask remains unanswered.
I am happier than I have been.
What would make you happiest?
Oh, God. To serve.
She closes the book, stands up, and the red-green metal mask she is wearing turns to face you.
I knew it.
And she stands up, nearly 6 foot, leering down at you, and says, "You find happiness in slavery? As a servant?"
I am not in slavery, as I am looking to contribute. I want to better this world with my actions.
Then better it as a leader, not as a follower.
Do I recognize this person?
No?
Just from
the description.
We have the description of the red-green mask, which would be pretty apparent.
Some leaders look to see where they are best suited. And you are looking at a book. I am suited well in learning and education, and so have come here to better you.
You think I need betterment?
I am offering my help.
How dare you judge me before you know me? You three, by this point, have returned in and can see this unfolding. You can see Kana in what appears to be like a verbal disagreement at this point.
Can we see who?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to look this figure up and down. She, I know, is with the Fire Nation forces, and I want to find out a way to strike at her. I want to find a weakness.
Okay. So, yeah, you look her up and down.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be holding any weapons, though she does have long robes that cover past the sleeve.
So there could be anything under there.
There could be anything under there.
Zhang is going to, during this assessment and seeing this figure looming threateningly, I'm going to instinctively take up my glaive from by the door and approach.
If Tariq sees that, and he's going to, as soon as you grab the glaive, he's going to put a hand on your arm and whisper, public place, not here.
She's our enemy.
She's our enemy, but we can't bend in here, and if we do anything in here, we harm a lot of innocent people. We need to bring her out, and we can't do that if you do something stupid.
Kana's in trouble.
I hear all this, and then Clove just decides to act, and she runs up to Kana and goes, Kana, I really need your help with something outside. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you talking to someone. Do you mind coming with me?
The woman is not moved.
No.
I think I need to talk to this woman here. We are both learned people.
Okay.
And that is how I have judged her, to be a woman of great knowledge. And as two people of an educated background, I believe we can converse as such.
I know who you are. I know that there are people looking for you. Do you want to know how I know this?
How?
She leans very close in. You can see scratches and scrapes in the metal mask. Run, Kana. Mummy's coming.
You have been listening to Homeland, which is a Roll2Cast production. The best way to find us is on Twitter, Discord, and our Patreon. All our podcasts are on Acast, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Roll2Cast. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, was created by Magpie Games. Nickelodeon, Avatar, and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademarks of Viacom International Incorporated. And so I'm just going to keep talking because Sean, the editor, you need to know when Sean stops talking so then you can take the 10 seconds after that. And you could stop recording, but you're actually not going to do that because you're both lazy and at equal points giving yourself more work to do later. And you can't really be bothered waiting.
You've committed now.